Hi Sagittarius, welcome. Those of you who are new, welcome to the Blue Star Energy Tarot with Cindy. Hope everyone is well. Hope those in the States enjoyed their Thanksgiving. It was rather nice on my end, calm. The weekend is over. We're now into December, Sagittarius. Excuse me. Today we're going to use the Oracle of Vision card. And then we're going to utilize the Grand Lux, 3 cards from the Grand Lux Tarot. And then if we need any clarifiers, I'll use the Tarot of Dreams. Today's readings are all about Ciro Machete. I love his artwork. It's quite lovely. Let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius, in this last hoorah for 2024. Ta-da! Oh, lovely. This card is about you rebuilding, restructuring. One second, I have to see if you can see that. Yes, you can. Okay. This card is a representation, if you can see here, it is a woman. She has what appears to be the tree of life on her back. On her right arm is a nest with eggs. She has a bird on her right arm. There is a unicorn. Is that a unicorn? Yep, it's a unicorn. This card represents you, Sagittarius. I want to say co-creating. You creating something of a different aspect within yourself, stepping forward, hopes and dreams, but really switching it up, changing it up. This tattoo has meaning for me in the sense for you, Sagittarius. When I say it has meaning for me, it's like ringing something in my psyche, in my psychic abilities, that there's something there in that tree for you. Tree of life. It could be ancestors. It could be your own children. It could be related to, well, a legacy even. This really does feel like she's staring at those eggs. Her arms are almost like in a circle. She's, and I keep saying she, it could be a male as well, but you know what, Sagittarius, I feel like this is the power of a woman. The strength that you carry within yourself. The many times that you needed to reinvent yourself through the years. And here you are possibly looking at it yet again, reinventing yourself. I don't feel it as a harsh energy. I feel it as if she's looking at those eggs in that nest. That maybe there's a legacy here that you want to pass on. Maybe you want to teach your future grandchildren or your current grandchildren. There's something here about life vitality and passing it on. Okay, let's get 3 cards. What does Sagittarius need to know about this reinventing of themselves? This legacy, this heritage, this woman power, if you will. 3 cards, please, Spirit. Thank you. 6 of coins. And on the bottom of the deck is the 3 of swords. That's engaging in releasing aspects of yourself that did not resonate in the past. Interesting. 6 of coins. Yep. 10 of Wands. Ace of Cups. Reinventing yourself. I love tarot. I just love how it works with my psyche. And an 8 of Wands. Interesting. And on the bottom of the deck is a 5 of Wands. This 5 of Wands is entirely related to this card right here. This reinvention that you have going on, Sagittarius. This aspect of yourself. These are all wands? Let me just lean into that for a second. The number 5 is of significance, Sagittarius. 5th day, 5th month, the year ending with a 5. The number 5 is, it's a fabulous number. It's halfway between 0 and 10. It's in the middle. And as we change, because the number 5 is about change. This 5 is about change, about shifting, is about, I call it my networking card. It's about seeing where things fit. And that goes with this card, that you're trying to reinvent yourself in your current status, albeit whether you're looking back at your younger self, having a different perspective and bringing it forward and having a better understanding. I feel like there's some type of aspect that you're trying to pull forward to give to as a legacy. Or maybe you're just sitting in a space right now, Sagittarius, you know, remembering some harsh times. 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands, difficult challenges, challenging experiences, and how you reacted way back when. We did see that 3 of Swords underneath this 6 of Pentacles. Perhaps you're thinking about, as you look back at your younger self when you were eager and just jumped into things, that when things were tough, when things were difficult, when there were challenging times, you I want to say freaked out, or you got all excited, and you realize now in who you are today, that you are this older woman who's calm, who's relaxed, who has a better understanding that perhaps I'm getting don't sweat the small stuff. I'm getting yeah, so, you know, shit happens. The plumbing blew. I had to clean it up. Yeah, it was a pain in the neck, but, you know, everybody's healthy, everybody's happy, things are good. I can't lose my shit, if you will, over something as silly as that. I mean, I'm getting something along the line, like you're leaning back to your younger self and maybe cradling her and saying, you know, it's okay. Things won't be that difficult. You will learn to adjust. Reinventing yourself to leave a legacy. So this 5 of Wands does speak of legacy, challenges, difficulties. Look, and we have the 9 of Swords under that, the monkey brain. It's kind of like what I was talking about before, right? When things get hard or difficult as a young person, you just get all crazy over it. This networking card, this 5 of Wands to me is my networking card. It's about putting all these wands and evaluating them to see, you know, each one has something to offer that is of value, and putting them in order and balancing them out so you can shift and change. Like I said, that number 5 is in the middle. And being that it's in the middle, you know, you thought one way when you were younger and you think another while as you're maturing and you get older. And the cool thing about that is the number 5 related to our constitution, we can change how we feel about things. We can take our structure, those bricks, and remove them that no longer serve us. Getting angry at a situation, being upset because you're in a challenging situation. You know, you can now take those bricks and toss them because you know that doesn't work. And you could take a brick that has calmness, that has serenity, that says don't sweat the small stuff, and put it in to build that foundation up. Shifting and changing perspective. The 6 of coins speaks of engaging in, well, energy. I said 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. It's about engaging in energy. And when I say engaging in energy, how you are in the external world and engaging with, right? This could represent giving to the poor, giving to somebody less fortunate. It doesn't have to be financial. It could be as simple as having a wise understanding and helping another through a difficult process of something that you went through. But there's an aspect in this 6 of Pentacles. If you notice, it looks like the scales, the Libra scales. To extend yourself outwardly, ask yourself the question, why are you doing that? And I simply throw it out there because many people give outwardly and they expect something in return. Most people do, not all. If your expectation in return is to help someone, helps you to feel good about yourself, that's a beautiful thing. But if you're constantly helping somebody or the same people and you don't get it in return, then it becomes this challenging, difficult, toxic aspect. These 2 cards together that really makes it quite imbalanced. The number 6 in itself is a positive card. It is an essence of hope. It is moving past that fulcrum, that 5 of Pentacles, and feeling good about the direction that you're going. Perhaps you're feeling good about what you want to move forward with in this creation of recreating or reinventing yourself. I really like that, actually. That was technically in your past energy. In your current energy is the 10 of Wands. This is a culmination. This is where you say, I've had enough. I'm done. What I love about this card and how Ciro Machete designed this card is that we have a gentleman here who has 9 sticks on his back, and he has 1 stick that he's either picking up. The question in this card is how you interpret it. Do you interpret it that this gentleman has fallen over? Or are you interpreting it that he's picking it up? And I think that's relevant here because your mindset is of importance. The 10 of Wands speaks of having very difficult times. It speaks of it coming to a head, a culmination, and that you've learned the lessons or currently you're in the process of learning those lessons. And this card is the Devil card. There have been aspects that have restricted you, that has distorted you, that has prevented you from moving into this space of seeing your own beauty, seeing your own growth, wanting to transform and move ahead and move forward. There's an aspect in here of letting it go. It's almost like controlling the beast, if you will. And I know that's kind of weird that that came out, but I'm looking at that little puppy dog. And it, you know, there's alcoholism, drug addiction, shopping addiction, gambling addiction. There's all kinds of things that distort our behavior. And that's kind of tucked in underneath the layers here between this Ten of Wands and the Five of Wands. Again, how do you interpret this card? Is this gentleman so tired in life that he's fallen flat? Too tired to get up? Or do you interpret him actually picking up his experience only to move on down the road? Interesting. Maybe you had a tower recently. A number of readings, a number of signs experienced towers in November, latter October and November. Maybe you're just now picking yourself up, dusting off and saying, okay, it's time to heal. Maybe you're facing your shadows, those fears, those anxieties, and you're wanting to reinvent them, release it, because you now understand that you don't need that protection anymore. You are the older version of yourself. Interesting. And here we have the Eight of Wands. This Eight of Wands, how Ciro Machete had depicted it, it looks like the wands are coming straight at you. Can you see that? The Eight of Wands represents fast-moving energy. It represents messages. That could be a phone call. Oops, I just gave away my age. Telephone call? What is that? It could be a text, an email. Somebody could call you. It could also be a message that you receive. You could be out shopping and you hear somebody talking and it gets you thinking about something that pertains to you reinventing yourself, you stepping forward in your strength. And this is like a rebirth for you. These two cards is the 18, the Moon card. Don't be surprised if this message comes unexpectedly, right? The Moon card is all about us having the ability to look within ourselves. And then it's also about something unexpected happening. And being that we have the Eight of Wands, maybe it's a message, an unexpected message. Something will reveal itself. Something that will help you to turn and make the changes that you are wishing to do. 1 second, please. These three cards, it resonates as a 6. There is hope. There is light. It's giving you strength to move forward. It's giving you the enthusiasm, the passion to move forward. I'm actually being drawn to look on the bottom here. Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, look at that. This card is amazing. I want to show it to you. I'm hoping that this is in there proper. This card depicts it looks like a snowball, you know, a globe, and inside is a carousel horse, 2 dolls sitting on the bottom, and the horse, a representation of this carousel horse breaking through the glass. This is a liberation. This is you liberating yourself. Understanding the actions that you took in the past and having a different perspective today. You're no longer a puppet on a string. I almost feel like society's not going to tangle with you. I'm getting the strings on a puppet because these 2 puppets, and it's like you shaking off the strings and saying, no, nobody's going to control me, or nobody's going to... what I'm getting is like you being liberated from the views and thoughts of others, and you just breaking through the ceiling of your own mind and living your life. And this is a number 7. Now, 7s is movement, action card. The number 7 is about searching for something. And here we have this card. And you are searching for you, in a sense, reinventing who you are with today's perspective, releasing the old you. And this moves you quite quickly and quite nicely. There's something about the puppet and the strings. I don't know if it was through a relationship, or maybe it's just a relationship with, because there's a lot of 5s, right? 5s, the Hierophant, our Constitution, government, what people say, what people think, you know, towing the line with everybody else. I feel like you're breaking free of that, Sagittarius, and that's pretty damn cool, because you're marching to your own tune, nobody else's. Beautiful. Thanks, Sagittarius. Happy birthday, by the way. Peace.